Who would agree that time is the most valuable commodity that we have, right? Of course it is. So what are we doing with our time? There's 24 hours in a day. You're sleeping 6, 7, maybe 8. Most of us are sleeping 6, 7 hours. What are you doing with the rest of your time? And think about in the course of a week, all the buckets that are really important to live a fulfilled life, to really have it all, to really design your life. We're in here, we're working hard, yeah, to earn a lot of income. We're actually sacrificing a lot of time to earn a lot of income so we can open up other avenues in our lives that are way bigger than income. So we better take our time in this building and do the most in terms of intentionality with our schedule, maximizing every minute, every 15-minute block, which is really how you break down your schedule if you want to be successful in life. And then the other areas of our lives that we do commit time to as well, outside of our place of business, like our families, like our faith, like getting in the gym and building our bodies and our fitness, which also strengthens our minds. And having that time on a Sunday or whatever date night it is, or whatever little vacation you have for your family, and having that fun aspect too. We have to remember why we're doing it. So when you're winning in all these areas, I promise you're gonna condition yourself to go through the hard work that it takes to win in all these areas. You gotta keep showing up every damn day to do it. And we gotta elevate our standards. Things change as we grow. We don't keep the same standards. At first it was you were trying to get the blue report, right? And be on track for 250K. And then, you did that, and now what? We don't just stay the same and just want to do 250K every quarter once we already did it. Now it's 300, 350 plus. Now it's the $1 million production. Now we're gonna change some things in our lives and implement even more in, because we know we can take that on. We've been conditioning ourselves. So we must up the standards as we progress. And life isn't about the destination, my friends. It's not. It's about the journey. It's about the climb. So we have to embrace the process. We have to fall in love with the process. Even when the process is hard, we can choose to look at that hard time in our process through a lens of appreciating we get to learn and grow through this time, and we know where we're going. And this is just part of the way that we get there. And I challenge you to look at it through that lens all the time. It's easier said than done. We can all do it together. And delaying the gratification. We were on a call, all of your upper level leaders, yesterday, with Patrick Bet-David, very successful business person, exited a life insurance company a few years back for $300 million, podcasts, merch lines, books, all the things. And he really talked about how he learned and made mistakes, but also paid it forward and helped all of his leaders. He helped 60,000 people accelerate in the life insurance game. And he gave all of them lessons about the mistakes he had made and he'd seen others make, about instant gratification and living in this just AI chat GPT world. Everything's at your fingertips. Everything needs to be easy. Everything needs to be overnight success. That's not sustainable. You will not have longevity in this world thinking that you're gonna make this money real quick and go spend off of your earnings, not your savings, and be able to get to where you wanna go in life. That's not how it works. So if you're gonna spend money and invest it into other areas in this business, it needs to be off your savings, not off of your earnings. We got to delay the gratification. I remember 2 years into this career, I was making $1 million and I was driving a Toyota Tundra that cost $50K. And I was making $1 million a year. Do you want to get to the top in life? You need to delay the gratification. A number of other leaders on this call I'm very proud of that have delayed the gratification as well. And you'll even bear more fruit on the way. And some of the things that you're working towards in life, about having some shiny thing you think you want, you'll get there and you realize it's not even important as you thought it was. It's really not what's important at all. So delaying some of those things, I promise you it's going to help you on the back end. We are here as your leaders to help guide you in terms of financial stewardship, in terms of financial literacy. If you have questions, I encourage all of you to seek counsel and come to your leaders and talk to us about what you have going on in your life before you make decisions that hurt you. We've made the decisions already. We've made mistakes already that have led us to learn about what to do and what not to do. Now, you can make your own decision at the end of the day. You're your own person, of course. But I would at least get some guidance and perspective and seek counsel, and then decide what you want to do. Doesn't hurt to open your mouth and get another perspective. Top trait of top 1% of salespeople is optimism. You can condition your brain to optimism just by showing up every day and having the right attitude and looking at the glass half full. It seems so simple, but why is it that most of us don't do it all the time? I know easier said than done. Let's start doing more, and then it becomes a habit because we condition ourselves to always look at things through optimism. You can tell the people in the conversation that's the pessimist, that isn't operating with belief, that isn't operating with hope. They stand out like a sore thumb. Nobody wants to be around that person. No fulfillment is flowing to that person. The optimistic people on the phones, they make the most freaking money. It's crazy. They make the most money. They help the most families. They collapse time the fastest because they show up with the great mindset and outlook on the world every day. Operate with optimism. I challenge all of you. Put a note in your cube, put it in your planner, whatever you do. Put it on the background of your phone. Optimism. Powerful weapon. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every single solution that you have. And again, I encourage all of you, when there is issues we need to process in our personal and professional lives, don't show up with a complaint. Show up with a communication and an offered solution. It's very different. The difference is offered solution. Think things through. Show effort. Bring solutions to the table. Even if you end up deciding on a different one, at least you thought it through and showed you care. And I promise you, stacking small wins programs positivity and fuels progress. Little things, little workout to start the day, big win for the day. Fighting the urge to eat all the crap that people put in their bodies and having a mental win, which is you versus you. And your body feels better and you operate at a higher level. The reading, the going to church, the not going to the bad places on the weekends, out all night around the losers that aren't progressing forward in their life, that are holding you back and distracting you. Make that decision. Do you understand that decision is a win? Life is a series of decisions and choices that we make. And every day we have a ton of choices to make. And the higher you climb on this mountain of success, the more weight that those decisions carry. But I promise you, when you stack up the little ones, it makes a huge difference. And then you can just condition yourself to think in the right way. And then it's simple to make the right decisions, even if they seemed harder for you before, because you knew they were the right ones. So we must commit to a life of conditioning. We have to lead in belief. You've heard this, it sounds cliche, but I want to remind you, this is a reminder. Some of this stuff y'all know. I'm just here to wake it up and to put it in your face and drill it. Trust the damn process, man. Do we have a proven process here? Do we have a blueprint that we give you here? Do we give you the scripts? Did we give you the leads? Do we give you the 6 levels of leadership in the building? Do we give you the plays to run? Do we give you the objection handling? Do we give you the CRMs? Do we give you the mentorship? Do we give you the level of care? Did we give you the most next level culture that I've ever seen in any sales industry in the history of America? Do we give you that here? Do we provide that here? Okay, so run the freaking play. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't get 3 months in and think you got a better solution or the grass is greener somewhere else. Stay the course and win the game. Y'all got people around you, your leaders right now, that have done just this, and they earn multiple 6-figure income or multiple 7-figure incomes. And just a couple years ago, they weren't doing shit with their lives because they came into this place. They made this the one thing. They kept the main thing the main thing. They trusted in their upline. They trusted in God. They trusted in themselves. They sacrificed more. They outlasted people, and they did the most. And you know what happens when you live this way? You inspire other people around you to do the same thing.